Yo, what's going on, y'all? I'm back with another unboxing for something I just picked up in the mail today. I'm gonna hop right in, but before I hop right in, of course, as always, I want to ask you all to subscribe if you like the channel. I just crossed 500 subs. I'm on my way to 1,000, and I'm really excited for what's been happening, what I got planned for the channel, and I appreciate every single one of y'all. Like the video, watch it all the way through because that helps, and of course, always comment. I like interacting with y'all. And I appreciate every single one of y'all that keep coming through to support. So let me show you what I got. This is Glock's new pistol tactical light. It's called the GTL II. Like I said, I just got it. Let me unbox it. See what you get. Nice little small box. Very similar to the pistol boxes, by the way. You see the Glock logo, whatnot. All right, let's see. This is the lights. It's pretty small like that. What else? I think it's like a pin punch. No complaints there. I think these are the different paddle switches. You get a battery. I believe this is what is this? A 123A battery? Yep. C123 battery. And Glock ever so kindly gives you a actual manual. So, which I do appreciate. I don't like just getting QR codes. But this is the light. I got this mainly because I just wanted something different. You know, for the most part, there's pretty much only two major options out there, which I own both. I'm not going to mention them by name, but, you know, it's almost as if you don't get those, nothing else exists. And I said, you know what, let me get something different. Y'all know I like things that stand out, that aren't what everybody's going for. So I said, why not? Glock just released and announced this in the past 2 weeks at SHOT Show, and this is their second iteration of their prior, the older model. So I plan on putting it on this gun. This is my Glock Model 20 Gen 5. I just picked this up, if y'all seen, a few weeks ago in my unboxing and first range trip. Y'all go check those videos out. But one of the other reasons I wanted to pick it up is because it is a short light. I've mentioned this in one of my other videos, but I don't like lights that extend beyond my barrel. It just kind of bothers me a bit. So, you know, there's that. But anyways, I'm going to put this on here and I'm going to be right back. Give me a second. All right, y'all. I'm back. Just got it on. Sorry about that. YouTube is funny about quote unquote mods and making changes on camera, and I don't want this video taken down or getting a strike for the channel, so I had to do it off camera. But this is the GTL on my Glock 20. I think it looks really, really nice. Let me go over some of the specs about it really quick, and then I'll talk about the installation and I guess some of these initial thoughts and what I plan to do with it. So according to Glock's website, again, this is their second version of the older model. It comes with a CR123A battery, which I think is a pretty good size battery. It has a pure lumen output of 600 and 11,000 candela. And for those who don't know, I'll make it very, very brief, the difference between candela and lumens in a second. It's also made to, I think, specifically only fit Glocks, but not their slimline. So I recently did a video on the Glock 48. It won't fit there according to the website, and that would mean the Glock 43, which it also won't fit on. So, but as far as the lumen and candela go, let me make that extremely brief. So for those who don't know or not aware, lumens just defines the pure amount of raw light that comes out of this bulb, and candela defines the intensity or focus of the beam, right? So think of it like a water hose that you would use to wash your car, right? So you would have the switches for spray and jet, so to speak. Think of the spray as the lumens, right? The just raw amount of water that's coming out, right? Versus the jet would be a more intense beam in a specific direction. It may not spread as much, right? But it will go in one specific to one specific point, and that's what candela and lumens represent. So a light with a higher candela will be able to identify a target at a much further distance, but it won't spread as much, right? If you have a low lumen, which is what that is, it's just the raw amount of light. So 600 Lumens might be a little small. Typically, most of these lights are having at least 1,000 lumens, maybe 10,000 candela, but I'm not tripping on it. I mean, I turned it on earlier and stared at it, and I didn't like, my eyes were hurting. So, you know, if that was someone trying to come at you, I don't think they would be happy looking at it. But as far as it being on the pistol, I think if it looks cool, I like it. It's different. You have to activate it. You have these switch paddles right here on each side, and they have 3 different functions. When you just press it and hold it, you can keep it on, then you let it go, it comes off. You can press it quickly and it'll stay on, right? And then you have the strobe effect where you press it twice, right? And it's pretty easy to use. I like it. No complaints. The only thing I'm noticing so far, just from the little bit of research I've done since it was announced, there are a couple things. In general, the paddle switches, I wish they came up a little bit more. You know, a lot of companies, they keep the switches down here. I wish they were higher. So to do it with my offhand, because I'm right-handed, I would move my thumb down a little bit and then activate it. Now again, it's not hard to do. I just don't like having to move my thumb down like that, right? I don't like that motion. I wish the paddle switches were just a little bit higher or even higher up here. I don't care. Make it easier for me to get to it. Now, they are easy to press, but I just wish they were higher. The other thing is putting it on the pistol. So there is a let me flip it on the other side. Part right here, right? You have to press this out. It comes out on the other side, and then you will literally slide the light onto the frame of the Glock. Well, initially this is hard to press, and so it takes a couple tries to get it on out, but after a while it does loosen up and it's easy to do. So I wish they would have made this different. The third thing I'm noticing out the gate is that there really aren't any holsters for this. Of course, it just came out, so you know, I can't do anything about that, but it would be nice if more companies hop on this and make some holsters, because I do want to keep this light on this Glock. So far I'm really liking it. As far as how it feels, it has a really nice weight and feel to it. The texture is matte. It's all metal. It's matte. It feels nice. I like how it feels in my hand. But so far it seems pretty solid. But this is just my initial unboxing thoughts. What I plan on doing right now after I'm done here, I'm going to take it outside, run it in the dark so y'all can see how it looks outside. And then I do plan on shooting it a little bit with some ammo I have over there. And then I'll come back and wrap it on up. So just for y'all to know, because I like to share things with y'all, I forget sometimes. I picked this up directly from Glock's website. You can just go to Glock. I can't tell you the exact, whatever, but go to Glock and you'll be able to find it. As of the making of this video, it is back in stock. When I purchased it and checked earlier, it was out of stock, but it is back in stock. This is my Aimpoint Acro P2. I just got this directly from Aimpoint. My Glock 20, if you want to know, I got it from a company called Dominion Defense. And the ammo I'm shooting, let me show you what I'm going to shoot through it just for this initial one. I got some ammo, PMC, about 75 rounds left or so. I got this from Flip Ammo, and I got this double tap. I showed you all in my community tab, a 230 grain hard cast. I got this from Firearm Depot. Pretty good company. I like getting ammo from them and Flip Ammo. So anyways, let me get out there in the dark, run the light, go to the range and shoot it, and I'm gonna come back and give you my initial conclusion of my initial thoughts. All right, so we're at the range. I'm shooting the PMC 200 grain 4mm jacket at 10 yards. Let's see how the GTL II does. So far so good, and it's not coming loose. Let's keep it going. All right, so this time I'm shooting the Liberty Civil Defense 60 grain bullet, moving at 2,400 feet per second. Spicy stuff. Let's see what happens. And it's doing good, not loose, and it's rocking out. So let's move on to the next one. All right, so for this last group of shots, I'm shooting this double tap 230 grain hard cast bullet. I've never shot it before, and neither has this Glock or the GTL. So let's see what happens. So far, I'm impressed. Even with this big old heavy bullet, it has not come loose. So, hey, let's get over to the night shots. All right, y'all. So I'm here outside, and I wanted to test the Glock GTL II out at night and see how good it is. So I'm gonna turn it on. Y'all can see this is what it looks like. Now, it may not show that good up on the camera because, again, I'm using my phone to record this, but as you can see, it's pretty bright. This is where the high candela is coming into effect. You notice that the beam is pretty focused forward, right? So you can see directly in front, but to the sides, they're not really illuminated that much. That's what having high candela does. The lumen, which is 600, is not lighting up that much on the right and the left, but you can see that sign right there. That's about 20-ish, 25 yards from me. All the way back there with my eyes, it was hard for me to range it out, but I believe it's around maybe 100 yards. It might be just before it, but that's about 100 yards all the way down there. But again, as y'all can see, when I move the beam to the left, it's very, very focused to the left, but you can see to the right of it, it's dark. Vice versa, you can see over there, right? To the left of the beam, it's dark. So this should give you a visual representation of what it can do out at night. It is very bright, but the throw that comes with having a higher lumen number is, again, it's not much spread to the right and to the left, just a very focused beam in one direction. So I do like it. I've probably had it on for about 2 minutes before I put this camera on and started recording, and so far it's pretty solid, but this is how it performs at night. I'm gonna get back to the table and wrap it up. Yo, what's up, y'all? So I wanted to come back to the spot I was at to get the night shot to show you all side by side comparison to see what it looks like during the day and how it looked at night using the light. I did want to point out something else to y'all as well. So during the daytime, I was able to sight out with my rangefinder the backdrop in the night shot, and it was a total of 120 yards. I will say this, that at night with my eyes, I couldn't see the back with the trees on the rail, but I could just enough see the back end of the trail to see where it was turning right. Now, I do think that this light, however, wouldn't identify a target at 120 yards, but probably if they moved up a bit to about 100 yards, they'd be just visible enough for me to see them and identify them. But yeah, I just wanted to show y'all that, but I'm gonna get on over to the tabletop and wrap it up. Yo, what's up, y'all? I'm back from the range testing the Glock GTL II, and so far, I like it. It's performed very well. It has not come loose from this Glock 20, shooting all that hard 10 millimeter ammo. The switches are very good and easy to actionize. It's very bright. I don't really have too many issues with it as of right now. There is a couple things I'd like to note. I didn't mention this in the beginning, but the paddle switches, one thing I'm maybe not so fond of yet, they're very easy to actionize, and so it don't take much of any effort to get this light on. And I think it came on sitting in my range bag, so it's hard to say as of right now, but it would be nice if Glock maybe had put a little bit of resistance into the paddle switch to turn it on. What else? Of course, there aren't any holsters as of right now that I've found. Actually, Glock store has, like, I think one for like the Glock 17 or 19, but there aren't any holsters made for any of the guns as of yet, or any of the other Glock models. It performed pretty well at night. I didn't have any complaints with that. And so far, it's pretty solid. I like it. I think I'd recommend it if you were looking for a good, solid light for a pistol. But these are my initial thoughts right now. I'm going to keep testing it to see how it works. But let me know what y'all think. Are y'all interested in picking this up? Do you like it? Comment in the video. Of course, make sure y'all subscribe, like the video, watch it all the way through, and I'll catch y'all in the full review of this light and this pistol. Peace.